already answered the question about my medical background. I think we are done.
Dr. Bakhshish Singh Sandhu of Sikhs for Justice, whose medical credentials are under investigation in the United States, faced me to answer questions. 99 to After traveling 14 hours from Canada to cover the Khalistan referendum in Auckland, New Zealand, I was granted exclusive access by the organizers, seemingly in recognition of my consistent presence at their events, even on the other side of the planet. Earlier this year, on June 16, I reported that Bakhshish Singh Sandhu, a 40-year-long practicing American medical doctor, obtained his medical diploma from CTEC, a foreign university in the Dominican Republic. CTEC operated for only 4 years before being shut down by authorities for selling hundreds of medical diplomas to individuals who didn't even attend school for a single day.
Dr. Sandhu should not be employed in any...
The man who brought this information to my attention, Bob Ray, himself a victim of a foreign medical graduate in Canada, explains it this way.
It appears that Bakhshish Sandhu purchased his medical degree through a broker that was found guilty of selling fake credentials and later convicted to a 6-year prison sentence. He is a fake doctor. His career needs to be put to sleep.
Dr. Bakhshish, I have some tough questions for you. First of all, did you graduate from CTEC?
I think we should discuss on the issue of Khalistan referendum, but I want you to say that you should come to my office. I'll show you all the documents, and then if I show you all the documents and my travel documents, my class fellows, my professors, my rental receipts, and the streets on which I travel, then if I prove to you, you should donate $10,000 to the Khalistan Food for All charity.
Well, you can't put a condition like that. But I can come and see. If you prove it, I will just report it fairly.
Condition on me, then I'm asking. I'm just basically answering you that I will prove all those things. But then, in order to prove all those things, you should donate money to a charitable organization.
No, I do not agree to these conditions because there are investigations pending anyway. They will determine if it is credible or not. Okay, let's talk about referendum. So, what is the goal here today?
The goal here is to cast a vote for the campaign for liberating Punjab from Indian occupation by a peaceful, legal, and democratic process. That's the right to self-determination under the United Nations Declaration of Rights of Indigenous People. We are holding a vote here. We want to liberate Punjab from Indian occupation.
I haven't seen Santokh Singh around. Is he here too?
Who?
Santokh Singh, the Ottawa organizer for Sikhs for Justice.
No, I have not seen him.
Why is he not here?
You have to ask him.
The reason of my inquiry regarding Santokh Singh is to determine if he is still on a no-fly list, since he was previously sentenced to life imprisonment by a Canadian court for conspiring to blow up Air India flight departing from JFK, New York in 1986. Both Santokh and Bakhshish are part of the same organization, Sikhs for Justice. Apart from the questionable medical background you've been a doctor for 40 years. Is there any investigation happening right now? Are you aware?
I already answered the question about my medical background. I think we are done. So you ask me other questions.
So you just want to talk about Khalistan then?
I want to talk about Khalistan, but I gave you the answer about my medical credentials.
Okay, and you're all right, fine.
You should
okay.
accept my challenge if you think you're serious about it.
Well, that's not how it works. You should be able to just easily prove it.
You have no right to question my credentials just plucking from the air.
But you've been to CTEC
in USA for 40 years. I'm one of the best doctors in the group of doctors in which I am belonging.
But you've been to CTEC, right? You graduated from CTEC.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the time. Anything else you would like to add?
Well, no, I'm talking about let's talk about the referendum.
Okay, what would you like to say about the referendum? Anything more?
Saying that we are telling India that India has held her own referendums. For example, Junagadh referendum in 1948 and Sikh referendum in 1975. So India attached areas to itself by doing a referendum, and also the UK government gave the permission to Scottish people to hold the referendum. We have the same right to hold the referendum that India and the Scottish people have.
Do you think I'm an Indian agent? Do you think I'm an Indian agent?
I don't want to comment on that.
Well, your organization already has.
Well, then you should talk to the people who have made that statement.
That's Sikhs for Justice. Are you not Sikhs for Justice?
I am Sikh for justice. But I don't know whose agent you are, but you are here as a journalist, and I'm giving you respect to ask me questions.
And I appreciate that very much. One last question, if you would like to answer. Is that you on the picture without the turban when you applied for your license in the United
At
States?
that time, I was not growing hair. And that's my picture because I took Emirat in 1998, and then I started wearing turban.
Okay, I just wanted to ask you that question, if that was you.
I think we should discuss some more now about the referendum. That since you have come here, and I want you to convey our message from the Sikh nation that the referendum is peaceful, legal, and democratic, and this referendum is to stop the violence caused by India, and India has started doing transnational repression and assassination of Sikhs. And this has been proven by the cases that are filed against the Indian government and Indian intelligence agents, like Gurpratwant Singh Pannu has filed a civil lawsuit, and similarly the US Department of Justice has filed a lawsuit against Nikhil Gupta, and those are the proofs that Indian government is involved in assassination and transnational repression of Sikhs.
You guys are demanding secession from India, but what about Pakistan?
See, we are demanding the secession of Punjab from India because in 1947, the Sikh leadership of that time decided to go with India based on the promises made by Congress party of that time that they will give us religious freedom and political autonomy. They reneged from their promises, and when we ask for our rights, we are answered with bullets and genocide. That's why we want to secede Punjab from India.
Investigations are ongoing in the United States regarding the validity of Dr. Bakhshish's diploma from CTEC, which was shut down for selling fake medical diplomas. If you would like me to report on the results of the investigation, please consider donating at mediabazirgan.com/donate. This is the only way for me to financially sustain and continue my operations, as Indian media have been illegally misappropriating my work, making profit from it without giving me any credits. So your support is essential. Thank you.